Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about electromagnetic waves from our electrodynamics course of BSc Physics. So when you talk about electrodynamics or electromagnetic waves, the first equations which comes to our mind are the Maxwell's equations. Now here we know Maxwell's equations very well. So let us try to discuss Maxwell's equation when in regions where there is no charge or current, let us say. So there, our first Maxwell equation del dot E, which should be rho by epsilon 0, should come out to be 0. Then the second Maxwell's equation, which is del dot B, which is already 0. Again, the third Maxwell equation, which is del cross E, which is equal to minus dou B by dou T. And the fourth Maxwell equation, which is actually the contribution of Maxwell. So that is del cross B is equal to, so mu 0 J we will avoid because there is no current. So only mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. The last term will only exist in regions where no charge or current is there. So with this Maxwell equation, our aim is to derive the wave equation. For that, let us look into these equations, equation 3 and 4. What we must do, we must take the curl of del into del cross E. This comes out to be, we know A del cross E comes out to be del dot E minus del square E. So this is the left hand side, which is the LHS. Now what is the RHS? RHS will be is equal to del cross, here what it is, minus dou B by dou T. So this can be written as minus d by dt. This is okay mathematically, del cross B. So here, now this is the RHS, this is the LHS. So when we combinedly write, we write this as del dot E minus del square E. And what is this del cross B? Del cross B can be written as mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. So this can be written as is equal to minus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou T square. Okay. Now look here. This is minus del cross B is equal to minus del cross B minus dou by dou T del cross B. This comes out to be del into del dot E minus del cross E is equal to minus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou T square. Now please look here. Equation 1 says del dot T is equal to 0. That means this term gets cancelled. Then, so this equation comes out to be del square E is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou T square. Similarly, when we try with del cross B, what do we get? We get del dot B minus del square B, which is equal to del cross, right hand side you have to check, which is mu 0 epsilon 0. Right hand side is what? Left hand side is del cross B. Then this is the right hand side is mu 0 epsilon 0 del cross dou E by dou T. So this comes out to be mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. So this is the right hand side. This will come out to be what? This will come out to be del dot B implies minus del square B is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou by dou T del cross E. And what is this del cross E? This is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square B by dou T square. This is actually minus, so there will be a minus sign also. Let us put a minus sign here. So this comes out to be, so this can be written as, this is equal, this whole thing comes out to be minus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square b by dou t square. Again this goes to 0 because this is not working because del dot b is 0. So this comes out to be del square b is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square b by dou t square. So these two equations, they are similar to one equation in mechanics, and that, what is that equation? That equation is, suppose we are having an equation that is in classical physics, del square f, where f is a function, let us say. So 1 by v square dou square f by dou t square, and this is the classical wave equation. So now we find out that del square E is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou t square, and del square B is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square B by dou t square. So they are second order equations, and they are the class they are same as the classical wave equation. So here it describes a wave traveling with a velocity v. So here, so therefore mu 0 epsilon 0, so our velocity v is actually 1 by root of mu 0 epsilon 0 because they are electromagnetic waves. What is mu is permeability and epsilon 0 is permittivity. So when you substitute, you will get, that is the speed of light, which is quite apt because a particle which is an electromagnetic wave will definitely move with the speed of light, or in other words, because the velocity is with the speed of light, that means these waves are electromagnetic in nature, and which is again true because we have got separate equations for electricity and magnetism, is it not? So electrostatics and magnetostatics combined, we get the Maxwell's equations. From there we derive the wave equation, and from wave equation we get the speed of light. So they are all going in the same direction. Now suppose you are inside a medium, or you are talking not about free space, you are not talking on mu 0 epsilon 0. Then our wave equation comes out to be del dot t is equal to 0, del dot b is equal to 0. Our del cross E will be actually minus dou b by dou t, and del cross b will be minus mu epsilon dou E by dou t. There will not be any minus sign. There will not be any minus sign actually. Sorry. So this will be mu E instead of mu 0 epsilon 0. We know in matter it comes out to be mu E. Again, when you do, it satisfies the wave equation, and we get the velocity as 1 by mu. Now, what is the relationship between mu and epsilon in a media and mu 0 epsilon 0? So now we will define a term, that is n, which is actually epsilon mu by epsilon 0 mu 0. And now what is this n? N is the index of refraction. So index of refraction actually is related to what? Related to the electric and magnetic properties of the material by this equation. Again, index of refraction, the conventional expression is c by v, that is the speed of light divided by the velocity in that medium. So that again it's same. Here you see you are getting the this is related with the vacuum, and this is related with the material. So same conventional definition, it is matching, is it not? So so with this we can conclude that what we have done today, we have derived the wave equation, then we have derived the wave equation inside matter, and then we have got the expression for index of refraction also. So which again shows that index of refraction in terms of electric and magnetic properties of a material. Index of refraction is definitely a material property, and here it has been expressed in terms of the electric and magnetic property. So this is a related with the electric property, this is related with the magnetic property, both in medium and free space. So with this I conclude. Thank you.